They threw their caps and so happy. And she just pulled out garbage from nowhere, you know? Classic graduation. Yeah, so she's a detective. Okay, perfect. Oh, that worked out so well. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my Not So Very Let's Play. I'm Megan nGlade, and let's get started. Yay, here's Peony! Oh, I'm so excited to play. She is very sad. Her mother, Lotus, did just pass away. So, yeah, she's at her mother's house, and her stepfather, not really stepfather, they never got married. So, Patchy is here with her younger brother Fiero. I don't know where he is. I think he's at school. Yeah, so she's really sad. I think her graduation is tomorrow. So we're just gonna have her crash here for the night and then go to her graduation in the morning, and then she'll be back with her roommates and everything. Okay, we've already studied. Whoa, that was weird. I was like, we already studied for her exam, so we don't need to worry about that. She graduated. We don't have to worry about classes at all until she goes for her second major. We'll see. We're gonna take a break. You know, we're gonna let her take a break this episode and get settled as an adult in society. Okay, we're currently level 7 of comedy and level 4, almost level 5 of gourmet cooking, which is really good. Those are the two for the challenge. I have been thinking about this vampire lore stuff. I looked it up. We have to max out the vampire lore in order to make the cure. And as much as I want her to help her friends, I don't know if I can do that personally, since we're only at level 3. We could try though. We'll try for our friends and for our cousin. Let's see if we can get to level 5 of gourmet. 97, 98. We did! We did it! Okay, level 5. Jonathan's like, I'm sorry I moved out. It's just time. It's time. What do you mean it's time? And he's like, I just want to live in like an actual house. She's like, oh, that would be kind of fun. She's like, I want to join. I want to go back to school and do comedy. And he's like, why don't you take a break for a minute? Just breathe. I'm just so into jokes. She's totally not burned out anymore. Sorry to go, but new adventure awaits. Goodbye. That makes me think he may have gotten a call from his ex about his son that he has that apparently he did not know about. Yeah, so we found out in the last episode that he has a son, and they now have 2 kids. They do not waste time. But his ex is married to somebody else, and as far as we know, he didn't know about his son. So I'm gonna say he moved out because he got a call from her, and he was just like, you know what, I need to be on my own for a while. Her cousin Bridget also moved out after she made one of our roommates a vampire. So, you know, lots of drama going on. Graduation's about to happen. Let's go. Yay! You can like hear kind of like someone speaking. Oh, Jonathan made it here for us. Oh, maybe it's a good thing we didn't invite Bridget. She would have died in the sunlight. Because guess what? She's a vampire. Why do I keep forgetting that she's a vampire? Death is a part of life, and Peony feels the joy of living when she is around a sim she adores. See, that's why you go home when someone dies. So that you can feel that, like, warmth and comfort from your family. And Jonathan's gone. We lost him. And all our friends are gone. Graduation took too long. Here we go, here we go. This is what I need pictures of. Woohoo! Yay! They threw their caps. It's so happy. And she just pulled out garbage from nowhere. You know, classic graduation. Alright, so as you guys know, last episode we came to this graveyard and I showed you some of the previous gens of Not So Berry. Well, I have a museum that's like bedrooms or offices or different parts of each of my Sims generations, like builds that I've done for them. And I remade the museum because I looked at it and I was like, wow, I made this 3 years ago. It looks awful. So I made a new one. I like it a lot better. It's more like an actual house. So, and I made a place with like a candle where the urns can go. So that's what I'm grabbing, is I'm gonna see if I can grab their urns. If not, I'll add them later with build by mode. I don't think I can grab them. I can grab Camden's, but not anybody else's. I can get Kaz's. Alright, grab yoink his. And then I will grab the rest of them later. Not So Berry Memorial. Oh, I'm so excited to show you guys. Okay, here it is. This is the museum. So originally it's supposed to be like the Lightkeeper's home that was turned into the memorial. So I kept that vibe where it's the light, like it's a home, but now it's our memorial. So this should look familiar. This is based off of um, Lotus's home and garden. We have Patchy, but it's not like the Patchy. But we can pretend like it's the Patchy. Um, yeah, so let me give you a quick tour, alright? Here are all my generations. And some of them are weird because I couldn't get the original photos that were on the wall, so I had to retake photos. Yeah, it was Sims. It's great. This is my original Sim, Cove. This is Cove and his son, Karma, who is red generation. Karma and his daughter, Honey, who is yellow. Honey and her son, Sterling, who is gray. Sterling and his daughter, Ross, who was plum. Ross and her son, Kaz, who was orange. And then Kaz and his daughter, Lotus, who was pink. And now we can add, that's her portrait. I have to go through 43 photos. Okay, give me a second. Okay, you guys, I did it wrong. I'll never do this again. See, Peony took the picture and it was supposed to be Lotus. So I'm gonna cheat and bring Lotus back so she can take a photo with her daughter. So I will do that and add the photo and then come back at the end of this episode and show you guys what I did. So let's just continue the tour. Okay. So first one we come into is Gray Generation, and this is their living room, right? They were very family oriented, was the whole deal with this generation. So we've got him standing in the middle of all of his family. This is his wife and then his three kids, and Lotus, and Ross was the youngest, and she ended up being um, the generation. She ended up being the heir. So here's their living room that they spent lots of time with their kids in. And Sterling really loved to sing, so they had their own personal karaoke machine. We come down the hallway. This is where I want to have their graves. But this was Cove's room. He had his fish tank, which I should fully stock with fish because it was always fully stocked with fish that he caught, actually. So this isn't accurate, but like, big deal. And then, oh, she's gonna come in and like view stuff. Awesome. And then, let's see, second generation is red. So this is Karma's room. And this is the girl he ended up with. As you know, for red generation, you don't get married till you're an elder. So Hani's mother isn't her, she's someone else. But this is them as little kids, and they were just friends. Oh, no, this is them as little kids. He used to have green eyes because each generation's born with the same eyes, and then they dye them later when they're older. This one, I think, was some girl that he broke the heart of. you know, um, heartthrob Karma. And then his daughter Hani, and Hani wasn't close to her father, but she was close to her grandparents. So a lot of things are green because, like, in honor of her grandparents, the green generation. And these are some of her photos. And then her son was gray, and we have his lounge and then his living room. His daughter, Ross, was plum. She has her dance mat from when she was younger, and then she streamed a lot, is how she got like really popular and famous. Then we come upstairs, and her son Kaz is here. His storyline started because his family all burned in a tragic accident with a mafia boss, so that was really crazy. But here's his family here. He also had a twin, which is kind of sad. He was a criminal. And then his daughter Lotus is the one who got the title, and I do need, this is her like room where she wrote and followed her dreams. These are some of her photos with, let's see if I can get the camera to stay. Some of her photos with her brother and her mother, her stepmother and her biological mother, and then she did the collection. It looks like we lost one in transition. Sad, but that's okay. But she finished the postcard collection. That was part of her challenge. And then this room will be for either Peony or Green Gen or Blue Gen. Before you're like, wait, that's not enough space. Well, I also have the hallway, and I could add another room if I wanted to. I can also change the garage to be a full room, and then there's also front yard. The white picket fence will definitely be for Blue Gen, because that's like an actual thing. Yeah, and then the backyard, like I said, this was Lotus, Pink Gen, and then originally I had all of Green Jet, Mint Gen, Cove's equipment in a treehouse, so I rebuilt a treehouse. It's not the treehouse, it was much bigger, obviously, but that's his little treehouse in memorial to him. There's just some random guy here painting. Cool. But yeah, that is my not so very memorial. I love it. I think it's so cool. So I'm gonna put Lotus's urn down and Kaz. Okay, Kaz goes here, and Lotus's goes here. I probably should release her spirit to the netherworld, because I don't want her breaking stuff. Just haunted. Everything's haunted and everything's broken. No, I want things to stay exactly the same way they are. Okay, this is sad because this is Ashley, her grandmother. Right. This is Cass's wife. You can see her right there. She's a vampire, which is probably how Bridget became a vampire, if we're being honest. So we released her spirit in loving memory. And Peony's coming in here and looking at everything and just being like, yeah, mom stuff. So good. I will do the picture thing, but I will bring her back, get a picture, and then boom, blow it up and it'll be great. Alright, let's go home. Okay. Detective, they're hiring a lieutenant. She wants to be a lieutenant, so let's see where that puts her. Wow. We got a bunch as a signing bonus. So she's a lieutenant. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, she's a lieutenant, which put us at level 7, which feels very cheater because she only did half the normal amount. So I'm gonna lower her back down because that's a lot. This is what happens when you use cheats. She's gonna be sad from that. I'll get rid of it, it's fine. Okay, career. Okay, so full degree, it would have put her at level 7. I think it should be halved, which would be 3.5, about to go up to 4. However, she also did her internship, so I'm gonna put her at level 4. 7, 6, 5. Pretty sure that's 4. Yeah, so she's a detective. Okay, perfect. Oh, that worked out so well. Okay, wait. And she doesn't start work till Tuesday. Why? She's so cute. Okay, well, she needs to quit her other career. Okay, done with her internship. She now has she just needs to solve a case. So on Tuesday, we can go to our first day of work. That'll be so fun. I'm gonna have her go home. Oh, so what are we gonna do for the rest of this episode? I was hoping she could go to work. She graduated. She's gonna stay in her outfit all day. Cause look, just from cooking, it goes up so much faster. Oh, the romance festival. We don't care. I mean, if someone wants to go as friends, why not? Cheap fridge smell. And she's up. So we know that her cousin and Anas are vampires. We know for sure that Anas didn't want to be a vampire, he was just attacked by Bridget. But we don't know if Bridget chose to be a vampire or not. But the problem is, I have to max out the vampire skill in order for her to be able to create the cure. And I was a little bit worried about being able to complete the challenge if I start focusing on like maxing out the vampire skill, the vampire lore skill. But if her cooking has her bar grow so fast, I mean, we just grew 2 skills from cooking like 3 times. 7%. I say we play it by ear. Like if she reaches level 8 of gourmet cooking, then I can start doing some more vampire stuff. She did it! She got the level 7! Wow. That's so crazy. Alright, girl, you deserve to go to sleep now. It's like 2:30 a.m. Well, I'm just gonna skill grind for all of Sunday. Um, when she wakes up, basically. I'll do comedy, maybe have her. She probably doesn't need to cook anymore. But I think I could do the whole vampire thing on the side, and it would be okay. We'll see. Oh, you're hungry? Well, how about you make yourself a single serving of this really advanced gourmet meal? Oh my gosh, you can make lobster thermidor. We're in a real, like, college dorm now. To be honest, I've never gotten a sim this high on gourmet cooking. It makes her confident now. Competency in the kitchen has filled Peony with confidence. Well, maybe not filled. Splashed. Let's say splashed. Girl, you just sneezed into this? It's a good thing you're the only one eating it. You just took a picture of our setup. Did you guys see that? You know, it looks good. It's excellent. And lactose free. Oh yeah, Jonathan moved out. He's lactose intolerant. I'm gonna have you practice for an hour. And then have you tell a joke. Make vampire pun. That's just mean. We're gonna make a vampire pun to him. They're such good friends. Oh, I'm glad I can laugh at it. That's good. What happens to a vampire? What happens to a vampire that loses a fight? They're down for the count. He's like, ha ha ha. You're gonna help fix me, right? Please tell me you're gonna help fix me. He decided to play violin. I want to get to level 8, so I'll either wait until she gets to level 8 or midnight, whichever comes first, and then I'll get off. And next episode will be so much fun because we'll go to work for the first time. This episode made me feel a lot better about her skills, her skill game, because it means weekends, because she doesn't work, we can just grind them out, pound them out. It'll be fabulous. 99.99, we got it, girl. You can do it. Maybe Jonathan decided not to move out? That'd be nice. Yes, level 8. Good job. Oh, she's really, really playful. Okay, maybe stop doing that. And you know what? I think that's where I'm gonna end it. I will get on next time and we'll have her take a nap maybe before her first day of work. And it'll be awesome. I forgot to do that, didn't I? Well, I'll wrap it up and then the end can be the picture. That'll be nice. This episode, Peony graduated, which is super exciting. She is now a legit detective at level 4, and she is doing some detective work on vampires and what she can do to help her friend and her cousin. possibly. We'll see if her cousin actually wants to like not be a vampire. But it's super exciting. Next episode, we'll definitely start the career and we'll probably meet people who are going to become our best friends and move in with us and, help us have children. That'll be great. We gotta have heirs. So, this is super fun. I'm excited for next time I play, and thank you all for watching. Bye. It's like a weird dream that Peony had.